So, in the Bible, Genesis, we read about the creation of the world. And the final thing that happens is that a man and a woman are created. But then, so you get all that creation narrative, and then immediately after that, we're given another creation narrative, which is different, in which the man is created first, and then the plants and animals, and then a woman at the end. So we're already on page 2 of the Bible, and we've already got two different narratives explaining the same thing. And these two narratives are different. They are not the same. There are 4 gospels. They are not the same. There are things in them that are different. That is why there's 4 of them. How did Judas die? Did he kill himself or did he spontaneously combust? It depends which part of the Bible you read. How did King Saul die? Was he stabbed or did he stab himself? Depends what part of the Bible you read. Now, some people can find this, where were Jesus' parents from originally? Bethlehem or Nazareth? It depends which gospel you read. Some people find this disturbing. You say, well, how can we trust what the Bible's saying when there's these different things going on all the time that seem to totally contradict one another? Didn't the writers of the Bible care that there are all these differences? No, they didn't care. They weren't bothered. They weren't bothered that there were differences. They're operating out of a different mindset to that which we often have in the modern world. Now, obviously, the Bible is full of historical facts. And for the historical facts, which all Christians sign up to as historical facts, view the Nicene Creed and the Apostle Creed. However, there's a lot of the Bible which operates as poetry. So, for example, Jesus's parables. Jesus will say something like, there was a landowner who had 3 tenants, and he went unto the first tenant and said, did he though? Really? There was a king who had 2 sons, and he said, did he though? Really? Which king? Where was this? Was this a historical event that Jesus is saying here? Or is it a lie? Is it not true? Or is he expressing a theological truth through a narrative which isn't a historical event, but is an expression of theological truth? While a lot of the Bible operates that way, like a parable. May not be a historical event, but every word of the Bible is expressing truth. Why was Jesus talking in parables? Because those narratives, those poetic narratives, are the ultimate way of expressing cosmic realities, deep, deep things, deep archetypal things. And so that's what the Bible does. And so the writers weren't bothered that some things might have seemed to contradict others in terms of reading it as a historical event or not. They weren't bothered. They were all about expressing the deep theological truth. Now, I would like to know for sure which are definitely the historical events and which aren't. But we can't know. We can't know. We know what the Nicene Creed says. We believe that all that is historical event. And it would be nice to know exactly throughout all the Old Testament exactly which is historical and which is poetic. We don't know, but it doesn't matter. As long as we recognize that it is all true, whether poetic or historical, it's all proclaiming the truth of the cosmic reality around us.